for his statement, and I give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
We appreciate the efforts of the UK in facilitating the timely release of the Security Council press statement on 3rd September, which acknowledged the political roadmap presented by the SRSG and underlined the importance of urgent progress by all Libyan actors to deliver lasting peace, stability and security for the Libyan people. We also take note of the Secretary General's report on the strategic review of UNSMIL, which provides valuable guidance for recalibrating the mission and recommends measures to make it more agile and results-driven in pursuit of its core mandate of facilitating a Libyan-led and Libyan-owned political process. Pakistan positively views the recommendations contained in the report, which are aimed at strengthening the mission's effectiveness, efficiency, and responsiveness to match the aspirations of the Libyan people. Mr. President, Libya is a brotherly country to Pakistan. Our peoples share deep bonds of affinity. Pakistan remains steadfast in supporting Libya's sovereignty, independence, territorial integrity, and national unity. Allow me to highlight 5 points. First, Pakistan reiterates that a Libyan-led and Libyan-owned political process remains the only viable pathway to lasting peace. The political roadmap proposed by the SRSG, anchored in ending the transitional period, achieving progress on the unification of institutions, and holding inclusive presidential and legislative elections, merits the Council's full support. These steps are critical to laying the foundations of durable peace, stability, and prosperity for the Libyan people. Second, while we heard from the SRSG on the progress made so far, it is crucial to establish clear benchmarks and timelines to measure results and ensure that ongoing efforts translate into tangible outcomes. Sustained engagement with all political stakeholders and the wider public will also be vital for building consensus and broad-based ownership of the roadmap. Third, we commend the High National Elections Commission for its efforts in holding the recent elections in 34 Libyan municipalities. We look forward to the early conduct of elections in the remaining municipalities where a polling could not be held due to security and other constraints. Fourth, on the security track, we welcome efforts by all Libyan stakeholders supported by UNSMIL to sustain a fragile truce in Tripoli. We encourage further confidence building through inclusive dialogue and commend the role of the Truce Committee and the Security and Military Arrangement Committee for their efforts to secure lasting peace in and around Tripoli. Lastly, on the economic track, it remains critical to Libya's long-term stability, and we reiterate our call for an early agreement on a unified national budget. Equally important is safeguarding Libya's frozen assets and ensuring their reinvestment for the benefit of the Libyan people in line with Security Council Resolution 2769. We understand that the Libyan Investment Authority continues to face significant challenges in engaging with financial institutions that hold the frozen assets. At the same time, these institutions seemingly lack clarity regarding the application of the relevant provisions of the Security Council resolution. In this regard, we would suggest the issuance of an implementation assistance notice to clarify the operational modalities and address existing operational gaps, thereby ensuring an effective and transparent implementation of the resolution with regards to the reinvestment of the frozen assets. Mr. President, in conclusion, Pakistan supports all efforts aimed at helping the Libyan people realize their aspirations for peace, stability, and prosperity. We remain committed to contributing constructively to the work of the Council in support of Libya, including in the forthcoming negotiations on the renewal of UNSMIL's mandate. I thank you.
I thank the representative.